Welcome everyone. Today I'm pleased to show you the new NX work instruction authoring. This new work instruction operation type is the basis for this capability. Each work instruction operation contains and manages some instructions on one or more of these sheets. Several sheet templates are available. We'll start with a general instruction sheet. Of course, you can modify or add to this template list to best meet your documentation needs. These instruction sheets are available for HTML preview as soon as we create them, making it very easy to ensure your instructions look the way you want them to. As we go through these examples, we'll be moving our preview browser window over and back so we can see these previews. We can add additional sheets to our work instruction operations, as many as we like. This next sheet will use the Setup Instructions template, and this template includes a product view item which captures a particular view of the setup to illustrate the instruction step. Note that the captured view includes not just view direction and zoom factor, but also any other visibility settings available in NX. Component visibility, rendering style, even cross-sectioning or the status of wavelength components is captured and remembered as part of the view. You can also see that our text entry for this template includes some quick text choices that are included with the template. So we obviously want to include any company boilerplate text in a quick text selection like this in order to speed things up and keep them consistent. We could also bring in text from a file. The ability to save these various view settings is a big advantage to this method of work instruction authoring. We'll grab a stored model view that includes some key product manufacturing information, or PMI, items, and we'll create another work instruction operation. This view will show the specified runout tolerance of 0.01 as a piece of PMI on the setup. We'll create another work instruction operation named runout check and use the setup instruction template again for the first instruction sheet. We'll capture this view, including the PMI visibility, as the product view so that the actual model PMI will be part of the work instruction content. And the immediate feedback of the captured image enables the work instruction author to verify that the image clearly defines the required steps. So let's create another work instruction operation and look at one of the tool list templates. There are two tool list templates included in the out-of-the-box template examples, but remember that you can create additional templates if you have different documentation requirements. The items on this sheet are different from what we've seen so far, starting with these two drawing items. So we can pick any stored drawing in the part file and include it with the instruction sheet if the template offers this kind of item. The example template we're using now has two drawing selections, but you can include as many as you like in your templates. The second new item type is the tool list item, and we specify the program group we want to list tools for. In this case, we want all of the tools used in the overall program group, and you can see the information provided includes tool numbers and geometry. It also includes a list of operations where the tool is used and its total cutting time. And all of this is associative. If the drawings change or the tool selections in the NC program are modified, the work instruction sheets automatically reflect the changes. So far, we've created new work instruction operations to keep track of any instruction sheet content. We can also add instruction sheets to any other operation in the Operation Navigator. Work instructions are added to an operation by using the right mouse button on the Operation Navigator and authoring new work instructions for that operation. So here on the first face mill operation, we'll create an instruction sheet using this operation template. And this template will include a path view and some text and a drawing. The path view is like other product views that we've used, except that it can include toolpath display also. You can see how the toolpath shows up immediately in the instruction preview browser, even though it's not even currently visible on screen, so it's just automatically included. Showing the operator the toolpath for an operation, of course, conveys a lot of important information, and is really a key component of the work instructions overall. And we'll add some text and again select a prepared drawing sheet to finish off this operations work instruction. A quick look at the preview verifies what we've done. So let's add another work instruction operation to our program, and this time as part of the green top area program group. And we want to give some instructions to the operator after the planer mill operation is finished. We'll go back to that stored model view that included our interesting PMI items and set up our view to show the specified hole tolerance that we're interested in, and then create our new work instruction operation. This time we'll choose the manual control operation subtype. We've been using the documentation subtype previously, but this time we want the manual control subtype. We'll specify that it lives in the green top area program group and name it. This manual control subtype lets us issue as a separate program step a machine stop with an operator message. And we want our operator to do some inspection, so the operator message on the control will refer him to the work instructions for more details. And the operator message on the control is pretty brief, but the request then can be as detailed as necessary in the published work instructions. We'll use the setup instructions template again to provide a product view and some text. As before, the product view we capture includes the PMI information. This time specifying hole tolerance that we'd like him to be aware of. So the work instructions themselves are a little bit more detailed here. We'll indicate that he needs to measure this hole with calipers following some process to verify the PMI that's in view on the work instructions. And of course we can use as much detail as is required. And for instructions that really require a lot of explanation or external references, we can even include hyperlinks in our instruction text. So companies can highlight their published standards as part of each work instruction package, making the most of their investments in standardization. Best practices manuals can be integrated right into these work instructions instead of maybe sitting on a shelf unopened. This is a big benefit. And when we take a look at our preview, we can see that the text we wrote does include a hyperlink. And again, this can really enrich the content that we provide as part of our work instructions. So now that we've built all of this work instruction content into our program, we need to be able to manage it a bit. And you see that here a new column has been added to the Operation Navigator. Display an icon if the operation has work instructions associated with it. In addition, a new Operation Navigator filter has been added to display only those operations that have work instructions. We've been looking at previews of our work instructions, so let's get them officially published. We'll publish everything, selecting the very top level NC program item in the Navigator and using the right mouse button to publish the work instructions. We can publish these either to a root HTML directory or to a PDF file. We'll show the PDF. As it publishes, you can see that it updates everything with fresh product views and path views, and it grabs up-to-date drawing images and assembles it all into a single PDF document for us. The PDF document has a hyperlinked table of contents, and each page displays one of the instruction sheets that we defined in NXCAM. And as we scroll down, you can see how helpful it is that the views are unique to each instruction step, providing the best possible illustrations. We mentioned that the work instructions are associative and will reflect changes in the process, and we can show that very quickly by making a small change to our face mill operation. You recall we included a path view of this operation in the work instructions. So if we change the step over specified for this operation, we end up with many more passes over the part. And it's important that the operator visualize this facing operation, so we want to make sure he sees this operation's updated toolpath and not the old toolpath with fewer passes. So we simply republish the work instructions, and we see that the path view is automatically updated for us. Note that we did not need to remember or recreate the view conditions to get a fresh capture, and that's all stored as part of these instruction sheets. We just republish, and everything is up to date, thanks to the powerful new work instruction objects inside NX.